Your patients aren't just the people who are treated in your practice. They're the people who keep you in business by teaching you the most about your practice. If you want to be successful, you have to listen to them. The most important thing to remember when you listen to patients is that you have to take the bitter with the sweet. Compliments are great. Who doesn't want to hear those? But if you ignore or disregard the negative feedback you're getting from patients, you're missing an opportunity to improve the way you and your team practice. First impressions are set in stone. You never get a second chance to make a first impression. Today's patients are more familiar than ever with the advanced technology available in dental practices, and they're likely to find an office that offers what they're looking for. For example, I know a patient who recently decided to not pursue clear aligner treatment at one particular dental practice because they mentioned they'd be taking regular old school impressions. His large tori had always made impression trays uncomfortable and difficult for one thing, but he also thought the fact that practice hadn't already invested in intraoral scanners was a clue that his patient experience might probably be outdated in other ways too. During the course of his treatment, 3 friends expressed interest in clear aligners, so he referred them to the practice he did choose. I don't know if all 3 of those friends did indeed agree to treatment, but if they had and that first practice had invested in an intraoral scanner, the fees from those 4 cases alone would have helped recoup a huge chunk of the cost. Keeping up with the Joneses, the Dr. Joneses. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, well, that first practice could have given your friend the same or maybe even better treatment than the one he chose. Good dental care doesn't just rely on the latest technology. This may be true, but the first practice will never get the chance to demonstrate its great care to any of those patients or the friends they might in turn refer for treatment because it had fallen behind the curve. Another example. Most dental practices miss 30% of inbound calls. How often are your potential and existing patients being sent to voicemail? How often are they forced to hang out on hold? You've likely experienced the same thing when you've called a credit card company or a cell phone carrier, and you know how frustrating it is. Why are you insisting that your patients put up with the same treatment? How many potential new patients hang up rather than leaving a message or putting up with an extended hold time? Customers today expect all the major industries to invest heavily in the latest high technology for quality, efficiency, and innovation. Healthcare patient customers always expect medical and dental providers to use the latest technologies as advanced imaging, diagnostic treatments. High-tech investments are always seen as a sign of high-quality care. The same goes for finance and banking. Their customers expect high-tech, secure, and fast transactions, and they expect banks to have the latest in cybersecurity, online services, and digital payment systems with AI for fraud detection. In 2022, the automotive industry invested $124 billion on R&D because they know their customers expect cutting-edge technology, high-tech safety features, and navigation systems. Consumer electronic companies like Apple, Samsung, and Sony are expected to be at the forefront of technology, with customers anticipating continuous innovation in devices, wearables, and home entertainment. We hear all the time how dentistry is a competitive market. You may be a great dentist, but you're not the only great dentist around. In fact, you're probably not even the only great dentist within a few miles of your practice. When you rest too comfortably for too long, you're going to get passed by the pack. This is especially a problem if you're old. When I was born, the Dead Sea was only sick. When patients go into an older dental practice and there is no high tech, they believe he's outdated. It's the same with infection control. When you don't have a cleaning service and patients see dust on the baseboards and ceiling fans, they think your instruments are dirty too, because perception is reality. Steve Jobs said, "People judge you on your performance, so focus on the outcome. Be a yardstick of quality." Some people aren't used to an environment where excellence is expected. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode of Howard Speaks, please like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate you and your support. Take care, be good, and create a rocking great day.